We're back. I got it in my head that I was gonna start by singing like Backstreet Boys to come back, like guess who's back, back again, and then I decided I wasn't gonna do it. But then it was such an awkward pause at the beginning of the video that I had no other way to explain what just happened. Um, so that's what happened. Anyway, welcome back to the healing. We were just hacking something. We saw a picture of a body that Victoria found in the woods, and she's trying to figure out who that is. And also, sort of enticed Wolf and myself to complete the hacking on said folder in J.K. Knight's um, materials by telling us that there's an audio file in there as well that she thinks we might be interested in. So that's what we just did. We just hacked all that, and now we're about to see. I believe we're going to see what the audio file is, or the video file is, but this looks like it's from Wolf.
I've finally done it. The first mission is complete. It felt so good to see the life leave his eyes. Sid is no longer. Master will be so proud of me. Charlie looked so happy when he took his last breath.
So that, the picture, the clean feet guy was Sid, if you recall. I think they're going to share the picture of him again, but he was the guy from the group that Winnie and Andreas, that we sort of found Winnie and Andreas through. He was the one who who went missing and never was seen again. So I have a feeling we're going to have to share this information with Winnie and Andreas, which is going to be a lot of fun. Oh God, Sid is dead. I've heard this name before. JK, the sick bastard. You know the dead person? Not directly. We only know that he was also part of a healing group. Unfortunately, we already know about several healing groups. It's disgusting how many people Crow causes suffering. What were you gonna say? Shoot, wait a minute. I know the case file, Sid or Simeon Kohlberg. Actually, Helmut and I are not responsible for missing persons cases, but we became involved in this one because it was extremely odd. Some of his friends went into hiding at the same time, and his family seemed terrified too. It's not surprising that he was also terrorized by Crow. What do you do now? Another victim on Crow's list. What do you do now? I will put a team on it immediately to find Sid's body. Even if after all this time there won't be much left of it. Hasn't it only been like 3 months? Didn't it say 3 months ago when we looked at their chat? And there are probably hardly any usable traces to be found. At least this way his family can have closure. For me, the hardest part is always to tell the family, seeing the world collapse from one second to the next, how they lose everything, seeing how they need to carry on although they don't have the strength. Sorry, I knew she was about to delete them, so I wanted to read it really quickly. I'm sorry, that was unprofessional. I'll talk to the team now and get back to you. And I'll tell Winnie about Sid's death. Okay, talk soon. And I'll tell Winnie about Sid's death. Winnie? That name rings a bell. Winnie was part of the same healing group as Sid. Victoria, call me in a few minutes and I'll fill you in on everything. Great. think I just crashed it. I tried to play this video. One second. Okay, so apparently that was the message from JK Knight, which is what I just sent. But Winnie hasn't responded yet because apparently I was supposed to follow it up with one of these things. So now we know the sad truth. I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry, Winnie. Now we know the sad truth. No. Poor Sid. Winnie, I'm so sorry. I know you were close friends. Do you know what's the worst thing about this? Deep down, I felt that Sid was no longer alive. But still, there was always this little spark of hope that we would get him back. It's all hopeless. If you remember, one of the big differences between this group and our healing group is that other than Andreas, everyone in the other group, well, Andreas wasn't technically in that group, but everyone in that group had been friends since like school. Like, I don't remember if it was college or high school or whatever, but they'd been friends for a long time. Like, they were a friend group who were all brought into this healing group together. So as sad as it would be to get, to find out, as sad as it was to find out that Valentine was dead, I guess, or as sad as it would be to find out that Tim or Anna or, especially those two had died. For Winnie, this is like a longtime friend. This is more akin to like, it's really more like Clara finding out Shadow's dead, actually. So, basically, we've already seen this. But we do have good news to give to somebody, too, in this episode, because we haven't told Clara yet, by the way, that Shadow is still alive. We're this close to bringing Crow down. I know this is a lot to take in. I need some time now for Maya and me.
Enough. I guess I have to admit that I underestimated you. This is the first human in years that is not 100% perfect. I actually had to activate Oni. His abilities exceed JK's by far, but he is more difficult to manipulate. However, I will take the next steps.
What? I don't understand. The first human... I'm confused. Buck, did you get the call too? Yeah, but I don't understand what the hell he's talking about. Yes. What does Crow mean exactly? You can't just leave it like that. Which next step are you talking about? I'm really worried right now. I bet he's just bluffing. Really, after all of this, the fact that that's even still an option for us to say is crazy. Give us an answer, Beak Freak. Crow's just mad because another one of his feelings failed. Give us an answer, Beak Freak. I don't think he's going to be put off by anything we have to say. He won't answer anyway, but Oni and Crow can't scare us anymore. Those two are nothing but pathetic psychos. Please stop provoking them. They can't be provoked. Anna, I simply had enough. They also can't be provoked. Like, nothing Dr. Crow has done has been, like, reacting in rage, except maybe with JK Knight, but, like, either he's gonna be straight with us now or he should leave us alone. Crow, this goes out to you. Finally stop playing your games. Hey, Indigo. Hi, Shadow. It's so good to hear from you. I still can't believe you're alive. I need to know now how you escaped from Crow. It's so good to hear from you. I'm so sorry for not telling you. Especially because we went through so much together. Please, you did not have to apologize to me, Shadow. I'm just so glad you're alive. And I'm so glad I got to see Wolf, like, just completely... He's just so happy. He's just so happy. And he loves you so much. It's not like I don't trust you, but I had to take advantage of the fact that everyone thought I was dead. Especially Crow. What have you been up to in the meantime? But why didn't you tell me? She just explained that. Why did you reveal yourself right now? Okay, so what have you been up to in the meantime? Catch up. Let's catch up, girl. We got a spa day to catch up on. I owe you a spa day because Clara's back, so I don't know. It's late and I'm tired, but I really wanted to play another episode because we're still close to the end. I mean, we're not that close. We're a whole episode away, but I still wanted to make some progress. Wait, Wolf is texting me now. He wants to add me to your group chat. Then I'll explain everything in there. Clara, it's about time you find out too. Maybe you better sit down. Oh no, please. The last time you said that, you had very, very bad news. Yeah, about that. Do you want me to tell her? Don't worry, Clara. This time it's good news. I'm gonna let Wolf do this. Hang on. She better explains it herself. Wolf added Shadow to the group. Is this some kind of sick joke? No, this is no joke. I'm alive. Crow didn't get me. This is giving me goosebumps. But how? How is that possible? She deleted that. I just can't believe this. I can't hold back my tears, but it's happy tears. Why did she delete that message? Like, I don't... Why did she delete that? How is that possible? Like, I didn't sus Clara in my last playthrough until she did that. Like, that is so... I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Thank you, God. Thank you for saving Nina. We're also happy. You should finally explain to us how you survived. Nice to finally know your real name. We're also happy. More Sindat. Thank you. Still, I realize, of course, that I owe you answers. Okay, it was like this. Do you want to give us a call that's faster? Or say nothing? Sure.
Crow lured me into the trap with Clara's cell phone, and then I was stuck in the burning hut. There were flames everywhere, and everything was full of smoke. I nearly passed out and was probably close to dying. But then one of the beams collapsed, and I was able to drag myself outside just in time. Everything collapsed in the flames.
How terrible. Thank God you got out of there at the last second. Thank God you got out of there at the last second. Yes, those were the worst minutes of my life. Anyway, that wasn't everything yet. Then why did you hang up? Lurking outside the building was one of Crow's minions. One of his cronies? She tried to stop my escape, tried to push me into the fire, but suddenly she was hit by a falling burning beam. Her clothes, her mask, everything caught fire immediately. I can't get the stench of burnt flesh and her screams out of my head. I even tried to help her, but it was too late. The burns were too severe. The fire engulfed her entirely after only a few seconds. Speaking of people who are going to need significant therapy after all this. Don't blame yourself. How awful. She chose to work with Crow herself. How awful. I don't have sympathy with that person. She wanted to kill Shadow. Okay, but humans are humans, Clara. Shadow, why didn't you get in touch? Believe me, I wanted to at first, but during our scuffle, the phone of Crow's helper must have dropped out of her pocket. That's when I saw my opportunity. As long as everyone thought I was dead, I was able to operate undercover, investigate in the background. So she already knew that we'd rescued Clara. That's why we didn't get to tell her. You could have at least made contact with Wolf or me, though. God, she already explained that to me twice. Like, why do I have to keep pushing it? What kind of investigations? What kind of investigations? What did you find out? I'll explain it real quick. Do we have somebody to save right now? I don't think so, right? Everyone's safe, right? I wrote a message to Crow pretending I was his minion. It worked. Shadow burned in the fire. After that, I searched her cell phone for more clues. I found out how you, Clara, got into Crow's organization and that you wanted to expose his dirty work. I'm so sorry. I don't blame you at all. Anyway, I kept digging deeper. I came across references to other groups, previous victims. Instead of saying I don't blame you at all, you should have said, Clara, I know you have a lot of questions and you deserve answers, but you're going to have to let me tell my story the way I want to tell my story. That's what you should have told Clara, because that's what she told me every time I had to interrupt her, because the game wouldn't let me choose not to. And finally, I came across references to other groups, previous victims, and finally to the instructions on Tim's healing. Well, you know the rest. Why didn't you warn Tim or me? Did you also find out anything about healings that are planned? Were you also able to get any clues to Crow's identity? I want to know more about healings that are planned. Not directly. Apparently there are some preparations taking place, though. It was all very cryptic about some kind of mechanical chains. That doesn't get us anywhere either, I guess. No, but you saved him. Anyway, I was able to secretly read how you guys were getting along, because I was still part of the strangers group chat. Pretty impressive how much you guys found out. Like what? Wait. Never mind. Clara, I'll come over to your place and we can talk properly. That would be nice. I'm still at Wolf's place. He put me up in his spare bedroom. Okay, I'm on my way. It's so cool you're back with us, Shadow. So excited you guys finally get to see each other again. I'm so excited you guys finally get to see each other again. Aww. All our little, B team. I mean, the B storyline characters are all gonna be together. Hey, guys. You probably also want to know how Shadow escaped. Of course. Do you know more than us? We do now, Lucy. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but yeah, Shadow just told us. Shadow just told us in private. Great. She could have done that in the group chat too. It wasn't easy to talk about it.
Crow lured me into the trap with Clara's cell phone, and then I was stuck in the burning hut. There were flames everywhere, and everything was full of smoke. I nearly passed out and was probably close to dying. But then one of the beams collapsed, and I was able to drag myself outside just in time. Everything collapsed in the flames.
God, how awful. Wait a sec. Who is the dead body that was found then? Here's the rest of the chat. Wolf and I teaming up to get all the information to the group. Although I don't like Wolf just making decisions about when everyone else needs to know stuff. Like, I feel like in other games he would like consult with me or whatever. I don't know, maybe not, but it just feels like he takes it upon himself to be like, it's time to tell you. It's time to tell you about the investigator, like the detectives. It's time to tell you about this without even like asking what I think. I don't know, it's weird. It's kind of annoying now that I think about it. It didn't annoy me until just now. I can't imagine what you had to go through. That was very close. If it wasn't for Shadow, I wouldn't be safe at home right now. No, you'd be dead. You'd be dead. Although I don't know if that is true from a game perspective. Yes, that was very close. And then Anna said, and we have one more advantage in the fight against Crow. That's right, we now have Wolf and Shadow. Unfortunately, my excitement has completely faded away. That's right, we now have Wolf and Shadow. And Wolf's like, no, actually I'm out. I'm out now. You guys have Shadow back, so I got other places to be. I have an orphanage that needs me. There's a situation with some orphans and some friends who are in the orphanage.
Hi, it's me. I have an idea. I should have thought of this much earlier. I have to follow this lead now. I'll get back to you as soon as I have news, okay?
Okay. Since we were able to avert the danger from Oni for the time being, we should quickly get back to focusing on our clues. Our most important goal is to reveal Crow's identity. And that's a good plan, Burned. That's a good plan, Burned. Bro, watch yourself. Oni is still after you. Why do you text me and not in the group chat? What kind of trace is that? How long will you be offline? What kind of trace is that? I don't know what that means, but I'm going to choose it. I'd like to keep that to myself for now. Maybe I'm just getting caught up in something. I'll talk to you later. Cross your fingers for me. Thomas Dickenbrock, Radio News. Did he just send me something, Dr. Crow? He did. What's this file? What do you want from me? What the hell is this about? Oh. I think I gave something away. She said the audio file was in there. I think I said something about that audio file that wasn't true. I was wondering why she didn't share that with us. Okay, yeah, Victoria, I don't know what I said at the beginning of this video about what she used to entice us. She said there was also an audio file in the folder with the picture of Sid's feet. And that was just the audio file from J.K. Knight. Yeah. It's late. I'm tired. What is this about? And why me? Why do you keep sharing stuff with me? Oh, of course she's signed off. Don't worry about the details. I've already launched the hack. Who is this? Is this Wolf or Shadow? Which one of you is this? Okie doke. See ya in a minute. Alright, we are back. Back again. Healing's back. Tell a friend. We got a video from Dr. Crow.
Winnie. She put herself in the background for years and cared for her sister absolutely selflessly. Or Victoria. Her sense of justice shines brightly, and she also has a family member she cares for devotedly. You decide who deserves to live more. Make your decision quickly and don't use your head. Use your instinct. Which of them is incurable? They don't have much air left.
That's incurable. How dare you say that? What the hell? What's going on? Why me? Are you... Listen up, you sick psycho. Let both of them go, please. Are you freaking kidding me? Let them go. Haven't you done enough to Winnie? Speak up. I'm not doing this. There's no way. I'm not doing this. There's no way. Son of a bitch. Answer. What am I supposed to do? We just talked to Victoria. We were just talking to her. How could she not be... Guys, I'm at a loss. He can't expect me to make this decision. Once again, speaking of people who are going to need therapy, that's so cruel. Why is he doing that? What the fuck? Crow wants you to kill someone? No, Crow wants to kill somebody. He just wants me to decide who. That seems to be the next step our doctor was talking about. Indigo has to decide over life and death. But why me? What is his purpose? But why me? That is the question. That this sick freak. Winnie or the police officer? He can't expect you to send one of them to their death. Maybe he's just trying to scare us? Come on, Anna. I don't think so, Anna. I hadn't thought of that yet. I don't think so, Anna. That's just wishful thinking. Doesn't look good. I can't reach Winnie. Indigo, try to contact Victoria. I'll give Helmut a... Indigo, try to contact Victoria. I'll give Helmut a call. Okay. I'll do it. 878-089.
Hello, this is Victoria Stern. Sorry, I'm not available at the moment.
Why aren't you available? She knows. She's in a coffin. Oh, sorry. My choices were your life is in danger for God's sake and some other stuff, and I chose your life is in danger. I forgot I'm supposed to talk. I'm supposed to talk while I'm playing the game. I was just so worried about Victoria. I can't get there to Victoria either. Did you get Helmut? My God, it doesn't look like Crow's bluffing. Then he actually buried them somewhere. Yep, Lucy looks like that. Yeah, thanks. This guy's so insane. What do you want to do now, Indigo? Nothing. I mean... I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I can't make a choice. I guess I'll have to choose between the two. No one should be given that kind of responsibility or power. Wolf, you've always got a plan. I'm just busy getting the entire police force moving. Honestly, guys, I have no damn clue. Indigo, I don't know what I would do in your place. But when I think of Winnie, about what she had to go through, all the terror and fear for the lives of her friends, about what happened to her sister. Now Winnie's life is in danger too. You're gonna make me cry, Andreas. She's buried somewhere in the ground, damn it, and can't breathe. This is like genuinely making me cry. How is Maya supposed to cope without her? Yeah, so no pressure, right? Thanks for taking sides. You're right. Victoria probably has family too. Yes, and I didn't mean to influence you in any direction. Like I said, if I were you, I wouldn't know what to do at all. I'm genuinely crying right now. Indigo, you should take a few minutes now. What Crow is asking you to do is disgusting and inhumane. Now it's time to consider all options. None of us want to be in your shoes right now. If there's anything we can do, please reach out, Indigo. Thank you, I will. Can you make the decision for me? How am I supposed to make a decision? I'm sorry that Crow put you in this position, but I'm afraid now it's up to you alone. I can't take this. Indigo, Wolf just filled me in on all the details. This disgusting monster. Forcing someone to make a decision like that is absolutely vicious. Just like Kiara and Professor Kruger at the time. I know who those people are now. And I haven't had to make that choice yet, but I already know who I'm going to choose. I'm sorry. I was legitimately crying. I shouldn't be making jokes. I don't know why. Probably because it's late and I'm emotional. But also this sucks. And hearing Andreas, or like reading all that stuff Andreas was saying and like having to read it out loud, like that really got me. I like, it's not even a joke. It really got me. Yes. But that doesn't matter right now. We now need to carefully plan the next steps. What are we supposed to plan in a situation like this? What do you suggest, Mr. Strasser? What do you suggest? Now, listen to me carefully. I'm still in this doll forest with my team. Things have happened, though. Some of the colleagues I actually trust have been acting strangely. They've been whispering, overlooking potential clues, and watching me. It's somewhat alarming, and my instincts tell me something is wrong. What are you trying to say? You think even your team is infiltrated? What does all this have to do with my decision? You think even your team is infiltrated? Sadly, yes. I don't think I can trust all of them unconditionally any longer. Normally, I could have split up my team to investigate key locations. Now it's just Vic and me. Or maybe soon only me. Stop. I really don't want to steer your decision in any direction, but here I go, trying to steer your decision in one direction. But Victoria is like a daughter to me. Her father is an old colleague of mine. However, he was seriously injured during an operation. This is so different reading it out loud than when I was like reading it quietly by myself. A knife cut through his spinal cord. Since then, Victoria has been working day and night to become a great police officer. She cares for her father and wants to make him proud. How can I face him and tell him that his little girl is dead? So that's enough now, Helmut. Vinny has family too. Don't make it any harder for Indigo than it already is. I just don't know what to do. Thank you, Wolf. I'll take that into account. I'm like shaking. Your time is up, Indigo. You must decide now. That was like 0 time. I'm like, I just got done hacking, and next thing you know, I'm like choosing who lives and dies. Who is incurable? No one is incurable. If you're asking me to decide who's incurable, I am telling you no one is. Neither of them are. Who shall live and who shall die? Who is closer to you? Who means more to you? Oh, no. No. I'm not ready. I am ready. I thought Wolf told me what to do. I thought Wolf said one more thing, though, before I do it. So look, there's a right answer to this question. As much as it sucks, and as hard as it was to hear all that, there's a right answer to this. And the right answer is Winnie. And here's why. Winnie was out. Like, completely out. Completely off of Dr. Crow's radar. He tortured her. He tortured her friend group. He destroyed her sister, essentially. And she got dragged back into this, even though she didn't want to, by us, by me, by Shadow, by Andreas. We dragged her back into this. She was gone. She was safe. She was out of this. And she got dragged back in, and then she left to protect herself and her sister. And then she helped us, knowing the risk she was knowing that it was at great risk and being scared of it the whole time. And she did it for us. Like, if there's one person that I have a responsibility for protecting and saving and looking out for, it's Winnie. And that's the only answer. That is the only answer here. And also Victoria being a cop, as far as I understand it, cops don't run into rescue situations and go and save their friends first. They save victims. And honestly, it feels extremely irresponsible of Strasser to ask me to save Victoria. I get what, as a person, why that makes sense, but as a police officer, I just... No, that's not... No. Fuck. That's not what I meant to press. Do I start over? Do I have to play the game over again? This is episode 6. I can't do this. I'm gonna have to end this here.